a place in the starting 11. I think it's a very strong team in any case. I think they are going to be very solid today, more solid than usual probably at the back. Because Nacho is not as attacking-minded as Marcelo, and you have Casemiro and Kroos, which gives you a lot of control in midfield area. So we'll probably see a bit more freedom on the attacking players like James, Asensio, Isco. Will have a bit more freedom to move around because they will have their backs well covered by the six players at the back.
What about James Rodriguez? Because there's been a lot of speculation about his future. He is probably below Isco in the pecking order if you had to pick between both of them, but of course they both start tonight. Do you feel that he is a player who will be prepared to be part of that squad mentality, or do you think that he might angle away for a move in January?
Well, the fact he's got a tag price on him, they paid a lot, and he was meant to be one of the best 2-3 players at the team, and he's probably not got to that. Makes him be under the spot all the time. I think his problem is that you can't really place him in a particular position. You don't know whether he's a wide player, whether he's a second striker, whether he's a number 10, and he doesn't have a particular position in the team, and then other comes and picks his place. Probably his attitude at some point in last season, when Benitez was also criticized by not playing him, etc. He's not been able to probably be the player everybody expected him to be. So he has to pay for that and try to or wait for his chance, and today he has one.
Plenty of youth on the bench, as always, with the likes of Kiko Casilla, also Lucas Vázquez, Mariano as well. They've all played their part this season. Marco Asensio back in the starting lineup. What do you make of him so far this season?
Well, again, he has another nice chance to show his quality. He's still a young player. He's one of those who will accept being on the bench sometimes or more time than usual, just waiting for his chance. He won't give much problems, and he will always offer quality when he's on the pitch. He has a tough task today because there's a lot of quality in this team, but he will try to show Zidane that he's another one he can count on.
Deportivo unchanged, unsurprisingly, from the side that started the 5-1 win over Real Sociedad last Monday. That was an absolute coupon buster, wasn't it? I don't think any of us predicted that. But how is this team equipped to deal with the attacking talents of Real Madrid, Barcelona?
Well, they have a tough task tonight, and the point is, will they have the right balance, because they've been Jekyll and Hyde, Deportivo. So last week they showed a good side. Let's see what they can do tonight.
OK, let's get into this one then with Terry Gibson and Rob Palmer.
Well, it could be a night when Real Madrid set a club record, unbeaten in the last 34 games in all competitions. Successful tonight, and they equal the record set by Bean Hacker's team in 88 and 89. The other plus for Real Madrid is a draw or a win, and they will go into the new year as the top team in La Liga. This is their final game of 2016 before they head to the Club World Championship in Japan.
Really quickly, Deportivo just using their way into the game, a little bit of possession.
Here's Morata. Asensio. Putting him on the blind side was Nacho, of all people, full-back. It's a 2-on-1 situation, and it was some dilling and dallying from Juan Fran, the right full-back. He was left alone with two to babysit.
I cannot believe it he's trying to do, though. It was there to be headed clear, wasn't it? Away from home against Real Madrid.
Kroos. James. Asensio, his favoured left foot, digs it in. Tinson gets there. It was like chasing a mouse in the kitchen. He finally got on top of it.
But they eventually get a 2-against-1 against Fernando Navarro, and he's complaining to Ryan Babel that he's not getting enough help. He's an appeal for the offside. It isn't. The ball's crossed into the box. 1 or 2 deflections, and the goalkeeper, Titan, eventually pounces on it.
He scored that dramatic equalising goal last week against Barcelona in the Clásico. James and this go there as well. Body language suggests that it's going to be Sergio Ramos. Ramos! Little warning shot.
He has shown in the past, Rob, he has the quality from set pieces. Associate a central defender who just put his foot through the ball. Almost with the side foot there. Tries to get that dip. Calls the goalkeeper a problem. We've had it covered.
Sherlock has gone from one flank to the other. He'll deliver from the right-hand side as they attack now. Same targets. It's Albentosa who peels off. Plays it across the face of goal. Albentosa again. Not a bad cross from him, and it needed the safety touch. And now that's to keep out the little toe peck from Borges. Appeared so.
He does well. Albentosa, good chest control. And a half volley across goal. Does it off the post? Does it? It's a save by Keylor Navas, isn't it?
He was getting the ball into his defenders, which was maybe the giveaway.
Some argue it's not just in Spain, Rob.
Asensio, a little loud from Morata. Falls very kindly to James Rodriguez. Tatum keeps it out and then whisked away by Sydney. Real Madrid suddenly coming alive.
It was a break. Clearest chance of the game so far for Real Madrid.
That's where it felt kindly to James Rodriguez. Just couldn't get the ball out of his feet, could he?
He's lucky they've got two quick defenders in Juan Fran and Sydney to get back and
permission granted for Sydney and Albentosa to try and get on the end of this. High line, big gap to exploit between the goalkeeper and the last man, and they do exploit it. Oh, and it was just a whisker over the head of Gilherm. Best chance of the game.
Yep, and I think he misjudges it. I think he should score. They're so unlucky with the first attempt from Borges. He gets the flick on. Keylor Navas is at full length.
Time stood still for Gilherm.
It didn't appear to be that high, did it? But it wasn't within reach.
Real Madrid counter back. Not as flamboyant in that position as Marcelo, but he does have a trick or two. It's been known to score the spectacular goal. Isco. Morata. Oh, brilliant. Instinctive, precise, and a game turner.
That is an absolutely brilliant strike from Morata out of nowhere. Deportivo La Coruña guilty of giving away the ball cheaply. And they pounce on Real Madrid. Zidane will be absolutely delighted with that. Frustrating first half. And then bounce back immediately at the start of the second half. And it's a brilliant strike from a centre forward who's really challenging Benzema for the starting place. Isco feeds it into him, shoots the ball well away from Raul Albentosa. And that touch is really important. It enables him to stride onto it. He wraps his foot around it, aims for the far post, and it seems perfect.
But the thing was, when he got the ball, he didn't turn, he didn't look where the goal was. He knew his whereabouts, his bearings, and he had a plan which he executed perfectly. Was that quite a week? Because he proposed to his fiancée this week. Luckily she said yes. He went on stage at the circus. Well, all of a sudden finding space to exploit. Kroos's cross! Oh, that's where you just stick in your boot and hope for the best. Albentosa's interception landed in the gloves of Titan. Now it's Holmes to Toni Kroos. Sydney's header. Babel lays it off. Nice football this from Deportivo. And Casemiro safe as houses, but well, that's the curse. He gives it away. Carlos Hill inside. Big chance here for Hazelo! And they punish Real Madrid for their defensive sloppiness. Well, Casemiro was cleaning up And they got his boots tied in a knot and gifted a goal to the Deportivo substitute.
Again, it's another stunning strike, but it's self-inflicted again. It's Real Madrid on this occasion. Casemiro gets there, and it should have been so straightforward. He tries to take advantage. He didn't need to do that. We talked about Andoni's strengths, the merits of how important it is to close down, chase the lost calls. It's exactly what he does to win the ball back. But it is a brilliant strike from Joselu. You can see Danilo putting him under pressure, throwing himself in front of the player, taking on the attempt at goal, and he fires it into the top corner.
Well, a glorious first goal for his new club from Joselu Mato. Shambolic defending from Casemiro, and he returns to haunt the club that let him go as a youngster. He took the eye in the B team. He's got 40 goals in 72 matches with the Real Madrid B team. He's deemed not to be quite good enough to make it with the seniors. He's drifted around Europe. He scores an eye-catching goal. The thing that's shining up there is the diamond rings of Cristiano Ronaldo. Carlos Hill has recovered from a little bit of attention on this near touch line. They're back to the full 11 and they need them all. Here is Carlos Hill on ball over the top. Andoni and Joselu forming a partnership. Joselu's in there again. He's got his feet. Joselu! 2 goals in the space of a couple of minutes. This is incredible in the final game for Real Madrid of 2016. They're suffering a humiliation.
Watching Deportivo when it was 0-0, watching them on Monday night when they just kept putting the ball in behind and getting Andoni to chase anything over the top, to chase lost causes, and it's worked twice in 2 minutes. He hunted down Casemiro again, and this time he's able to create the goal and assist for another fine finish for Joselu. It suits them better. Solid at the back, hard working in midfield, but they do carry a threat in attack. What a substitution made by Jessica Gaetano. It's Andoni with a cross. Joselu does so well to keep his composure, evade the challenge of Ramos, and forces it past Keylor Navas. What a turnaround in this match. And you thought Real Madrid got the opener. You just thought it was going to be a question then of 1, 2, 3 goals for Real Madrid. But Deportivo have really fought back well.
Well, credit to Joselu for taking his second goal brilliantly. But the blame shared between the 2 veteran centre-backs, Pepe and Ramos. He was only tasted defeat as a manager with the Real Madrid seniors twice, once in La Liga. There's Morata, and Mariano is the latest to call foul.
It's a tight offside call, but it goes in favour of Real Madrid. I think it's correct. Morata sweeps it across the 6-yard box. Mariano appealing for a foul against Sydney.
This is a massive feather in the cap. 15 points they go on to. They would drift away from the relegation zone as well. There's a great header. Oh, Mariano flies in from nowhere and maybe rescues it for Real Madrid. Another super substitution for Zinedine Zidane.
Well, it may just not rescue Real Madrid. They may go on and win it. There's still plenty of time left. Ball into the box. The merits of playing 2 strikers. More players in there looking to attack the cross. And it's a really good cross. Lucas Vazquez cuts in swinging cross from his left foot. Good determined play from Mariano. Gets there before Sydney, the central defender. Glances it towards the far post. Titon stands rooted to the spot. Real Madrid back on level terms.
Well, suddenly with that alteration, Marcelo coming on, there's been more drive and determination and shape to Real Madrid. Ramos has gone into the centre forward position. That's where it aimed. Ramos gets the header. Titan gets across. And goes through the pain barrier to keep it out.
Ramos is staying at centre forward.
There we go, there's the sideshow.
Pepe the peacemaker.
Oh, even Keylor Navas has sprinted 120 yards to come and have a word with the referee. Because Vasquez has blown his fuse. Marcelo gets him out of things. Keylor Navas goes a long way. Keylor Navas, bizarrely, is booked. So much for sticking up for your fellow goalkeepers. It will be a Real Madrid corner when the main action is resumed.
It's Lucas Vasquez who seemed the most irritated. Suddenly Morata throws himself to the ground. Vasquez sticking up for his mate. And
Ramos comes in. Pick the bones out of that. The referee's got his card in his pocket. And as they're told, he takes a step back to take a wider view of things. Marcelo Jaime Latre. Vasquez. Ball back in there. It's like a lower league game, and Titan again makes a brilliant save. And I think he's knocked himself out on the goalpost. That's not good to see. Well, he committed himself to the ball there, Titan. The players had to be safety first. Let's hope that he's okay. Eyes were fixed on the ball and he had to throw himself at it. And I don't doubt that he's taken a knock. He's landed like a starfish.
It's a great header from Morata. And it is a great save.
It is a top save because he actually got his hand above the bar.
Ramos with his header. Tom makes the save there.
Well, he wants all of his wits about it because Real Madrid are going to throw everything now at Deportivo La Coruña. Bit dazed, back on his feet. There's the bill of Mike Tyson, never Mike Tyson. First throws it in there, and they've done it again! And guess who it is? Second week in a row. Ramos emerges from the pack with a crucial Real Madrid goal. He's the not-so-secret weapon of Zinedine Zidane.
It's incredible, Sergio Ramos. He's not 6 foot tall, and he's still, time and time again, just through sheer determination and the willpower and the way he wants to carry Real Madrid through. And he's carried them through again to glory. Did it last week against Barcelona. Against bigger players, he makes clear how much he wants Real Madrid to win. Gets across the near post again, gets across the bigger defenders, flushes it goalwards. And too much for Titan to do there in the Deportivo goal. Another dramatic comeback from Real Madrid, and it appears another dramatic winner from Sergio Ramos.
Eyes fixed, neck flexed, full power, the perfect header. And Real Madrid are setting a club record. They're stretching it now to 35 games unbeaten. Captain Marvel, Captain Fantastic, Captain Courageous. But they've done it without Cristiano Ronaldo, who for once is left in the shadows. And the headlights, spotlights were shining on the skipper tonight, Sergio Ramos. They had the jackpot, they've let it slip. Fayer delivers, headed away by Morata, and that is it. Real Madrid will end 2016 at the top of the pile. Guts, grim determination, and quite a comeback for Zidane's team. This was as important as the points in the Clásico. You can see what it means to the players. They've beaten Deportivo La Coruña by 3-2, and they've set a new club record, 35 games unbeaten.
Wow. 1-0 up, 2-1 down, 3-2 final score. Brilliant.